Coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Armadillos of Brooklyn taking on the Voyagers of Vancouver. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis joining you from the booth. And, Charles, we take a peek at this Vancouver team entering play.
They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 119 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Jackson.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Leonard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Here is 3rd and 5. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 20 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st and 10, Wheeler. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this throw caught left side, and he's got this down to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. The first down carry here for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, look at this defense.
Now, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Off the play fake. Wheeler.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Johnson, not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To Johnson again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Armadillos are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down in the yard.
Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Leonard.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dive set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on first down. Wheeler. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Johnson on the counter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Out route here, he finds Turner. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Wheeler. Throw left side complete. That's Martinez. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wheeler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Armadillos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Armadillos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Jackson. This pass into the hands of Turner. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Up the middle they go. It's Leonard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll run on first down. Leonard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, McElroy. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Wheeler, throw left side, complete. That's Turner. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Wheeler got a man and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Off play action. Wheeler completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Caught by Turner.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
8-yard pickup. And a Brooklyn first down.
Off the play fake. Wheeler. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 5 plays on this drive. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Armadillos are able to stretch out their lead. A CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Leonard. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Jackson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's Jackson. Out to his left.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this one is right down Broadway.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
On first down, Wheeler. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Little. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Leonard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Jackson on second down. That's complete to Turner. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started by making the long, and I mean long, trek up north to Anchorage, Alaska. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. The Chiefs looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head over.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, Wheeler. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He'll look to set up his blockers. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Little. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jackson getting this into the hands of Turner. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a third down.
3rd and 3.
Up the middle they go. It's Leonard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll get this to the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. To throw on third down, Wheeler. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing to start the drive. Wheeler looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hoover.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Brooklyn.
On 1st and 10, Wheeler. He's got Turner. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No.
Throwing on 1st down. Wheeler. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Wheeler. He finds his man complete. That's Turner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Wheeler. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard, there he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
70 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Leonard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Voyagers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now the try here for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Wheeler.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's third down and 3 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Wheeler. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That third down conversion good for 23. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll run on first down. McElroy. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Barber. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. There's a nice move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's got it. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
From the gun, Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This a 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a 1st down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Operating from the gun, Wheeler. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wheeler. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And the Brooklyn 1st down.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And some room to roam now.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponent.